Hey, and welcome to the Cheese in the Chat by Ill Options. Going in right now with special guest Amira Long. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Today is sponsored by Swag Oxygen. Feed your confidence. If you like cheese, please drop some Cheesy Puff Juniors right inside that chat. Now, one of my all-time favorites, classic, would have to be James Cameron, 11-time award-winning Titanic right here.
The CGI was fantastic.
Oh.
You know, for the 90s.
Oh. Now, the classic debate. The door. Now, was there enough room on that door to save both of them, or no go?
I'm going to have to say that Rose could have saved Jack. She straight up could have, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
The door's like a double gigantic door. First of all, he tried one time. He tried one time to get out there. He's like, I give up on life. Like, yeah, completely.
I would be trying way more, and there's so many things around that I would be swimming to. And I think the thing is, like, momentum is if you get your body pumping, you know, generate a little bit of heat, but you don't just sit there and die like an ice cube. Yeah,
I think, like, my thing would be is that I would have, like, jumped on top of, like, I would have been like, Rose, let me on top of you. Let's cover over for that body heat, you know? But, I mean, they had to give it to the dramatics, I guess. I mean,
it's no good.
Give it to the dramatics. But
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Talking reality-wise, definitely could have lived. I'm questioning, and also, speaking of part 2, the ending itself, spoiler alert, hopefully all of you movie watchers have seen Titanic, but where old Rose throws the diamond in the ocean, but doesn't give it to her family.
Yeah, not cool.
Rose is kind of selfish. Like
that was college tuition. That was a new car. That was a good vacation, retirement for her daughter. That was a lot of things that could have been, and she said nope.
I'm gonna pop that thing right in the ocean. Give it to Jack.
Yeah, not a big fan of that scene.
Yeah.
And now, like, the whole time, this homie, I don't even remember his name, who has the robot ship in the sea, but he wants this thing so bad. He invites her all the way, free vacation on the yacht. We're having a good time. I got you with a bed to sleep in, showing you all these awesome artifacts from when you're a youth, and reminding you of their lover, Jack Dawson. And she couldn't have, like, the decency to just be like, all right, here is what you want. I'm here because of you. You paid to get me out here. Let me give you the diamond for hooking it up. Granted, and all these awesome memories.
To play devil's advocate, though, he did bring up her worst nightmare. Like, he did bring up, like, the worst night of her entire life.
I mean, yes, that's very true, but...
So I don't know if she's going to give him that diamond, man. Like, she just had to go through some...
But correct, she dies at the end, and heaven for her is marrying Jack Dawson back on the Titanic.
True. Yeah, so
absolutely. If that was heaven for her, how is it also the worst night of her life? Well, I guess I can see both sides of it.
I like, I mean, like,
it's the worst night because she lost him, and then
lost him. Like, her family. She heard about hundreds and hundreds of people dying. Like, because once that ship, like, goes into the ocean, like, what's so eerie about, like, the actual Titanic, like, when you think of the actual story that's really eerie, is the fact that, like, once all the lights went out, it's just, all you hear is just screaming. Like, just people just, like, pitch black, you're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, there's only stars and chaos, like, literally. That to me is what, that's messed up. That part is.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to be in that situation in general. I mean...
Yeah, but I know I can't. You know what? You brought up a good thing. I can't remember the guy. I know Bill Paxton as he plays.
Oh yeah, Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. Rest in peace.
Him.
Rest in peace. But I can't remember his actual name in the movie whatsoever. And I've seen this movie like hundreds of times. I feel like, so it's really
to
weird.
me he isn't a very big role, though he is probably the biggest role in the whole movie. Because he is the reason. He's the reason why the story's going on. But
yes.
I do enjoy the opening scene where he's like in the water with the machine.
Yeah.
And I think that's something James Cameron actually did with all of his money earnings. He got that submarine. He went down to the lowest point of the ocean. What did he find?
Dude,
I'm not sure.
Dude, James Cameron. He's got money. Completely loaded. I mean, between like the fact that he made Alien.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yes.
And then Avatar. Just only those 3 movies alone.
Yeah.
Which, even though he's made others, like those 3 alone is like banked. Like
apparently. And did you mention Terminator? Because
Terminator. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, top 4. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Gosh, like when you think about it.
That's a big series too.
Yeah, like literally just just those 4 movies he said.
Yeah.
Like completely.
He's set for like he doesn't need to make another movie again, but he's gonna hit us with what, like 6 more Avatars?
Yeah, that's what's interesting. Like I'm really interested in seeing what's gonna happen with Avatar because like I guess like a lot of people could say about Titanic and Avatar is that they're slightly cliche in the love department.
Yeah.
Like I honestly like the thing about James Cameron is like his visuals, like the CGI and the money he puts into that piece of it, it kind of starts trumping the story. Like, you know, that's the I don't know. I don't know. He's incredible, but
he's a great man. His jeans are so tight. That butt is so strong.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the man's a genius. I mean, he won 11 Academy Awards for this bad boy.
I know. Avatar
Best director, best original song, best dramatic score, best costume design, best art direction, best sound, best cinematography, best sound effect editing, best visual effects, and best film editing.
That's crazy.
I mean,
that's top notch.
Come on.
That's pretty hard to beat. Like he's like that movie was like the Game of Thrones of its time. How Game of Thrones just wins everything at the Emmys, like single-handedly. You know.
Let's not forget that he casted the great Leonardo. Jack Dawson.
Leo.
Shout out to Jack. Rest in peace.
I'm super biased because Leo, love him.
Yeah.
It's my man, Josh.
I mean, he makes the film for me personally.
Yeah, same here. Like he makes like a lot of films for me. Like, and I tell people like for whatever reason, like I seriously feel so biased because every Leonardo DiCaprio movie I literally love. There's a lot of people too. Like I would say like the most mixed review. I feel like a lot of people think Aviator's boring.
Okay.
Seen Aviator?
I've seen parts of it, not the full thing.
Yeah, it's good though. Like I think like it's very interesting, but he just is an incredible actor in the movie.
Yeah.
Like in Revenant, like he was just really awesome.
Oh yeah.
He's just amazing, like in every single movie that he's in.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yes. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Gilbert.
Yep, with Johnny Depp. That's another classic.
Yes, the mom thought that.
Now we do have What's Eating Gilbert Grape on deck on DVD.
This just became a Leo. This segment just changed from Titanic to Leo.
This is all about Leonardo right now.
Yeah, phenomenal. I don't even know actually how old he was in that movie.
I think he was 12 playing a handicap in this movie. His older brother Johnny Depp was taking care of him. His mom Thunder Thighs. I'm not actually sure of her real name in the film, but
I thought that was so fucked up. The whole thing with the mom, like,
yeah.
I just felt so bad for her. Like that one like scene where she gets out of the car and everyone's just staring at her and like taking pictures. I'm like,
what about the part?
This is not
spoilers, but what about the part when she dies and they can't get her out, so they burn the house?
Oh. Oh man.
What is that?
I know. Like really, they're just like let's cremate her this way. Like
the whole house.
Yeah, that movie. It's an interesting film. It is, to say the least. Like the
John C. Reilly's in it. Has a good cast.
It does.
Unexpected cast.
Yeah. Yeah, young Johnny Depp. Even Johnny Depp is just a whole nother actor too that you could get on like a million subjects with because he has a lot of great movies. I want to say my least favorite Johnny. All right, so you tell me what's your least favorite Johnny Depp movie? I'll tell you mine.
My least favorite Johnny Depp.
Let's just see if we guess the same one.
It's hard to tell. Name off some Johnny Depp movies.
All right, so the one that I'll tell you mine. All right, I do not like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, all right, I'm probably right there then.
Right, because there's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which I think the part that's really
Gene
sad.
Wilder, rest in peace.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh. But the part about like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is like it's based more on the book, which you would expect it to be maybe better. Obviously, not better than the old one because that one's just pure classic and genius. But you would expect it to be good, and I just was not feeling Johnny Depp's performance as Willy Wonka.
He was kind of like creepy.
He was creepy. He was so weird.
the older Willy Wonka was kind of creepy too.
True.
But he wasn't like childish.
He was more psychotic.
He wasn't like smooth skin, like weird hair. I didn't trust him.
I trust Gene Wilder with my life.
And the Oompa Loompas were way off in that one.
Oh my gosh. I just thought it was so lazy.
Yeah.
Just
lazy. It was the
lazy.
same guy, and he didn't even look like one of the cooler ones.
No, I know.
With the makeup.
Like, it's just not creative. Like, they literally used the same dude and just CGI'd him like hundreds of times.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. And just overall, the movie to me just wasn't that great. But Johnny Depp, I want to say, he just, to me, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's got to be my least of the spectrum. I'll never like hate Johnny Depp in a movie, but that's on my low point. But there's not a lot of movies. Ultimately, I pretty much love the rest of any other.
Yeah, I was trying to think about like one I didn't like, but I think I erased Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from my brain. You just brought it back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight of that face.
And I remember like the video game on the GameCube, and it was just awful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was.
They had a game for that?
Yeah. Do not recommend it. Maybe one time we'll play it just for the fun of it.
Oh
but
yeah.
It is not that great.
Send it to angry video game nerd. Excuse me.
Yeah.
James Rolfe, shout out.
When he gets back to like, if he gets up to the kind of generation of PS2, GameCube, and Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes he'll dip into that world, but
I think like basically he only dabbles in that if that game originally came out on those older consoles. Though, if you notice, like Home Alone, like that came out on those old consoles. He did play them on the other ones, but I think it was like an exception, like type of thing. So I would love for him to like explore that because there's plenty of sketch on GameCube, possibly.
Oh, there's so much.
Or so much, yeah. There's some sketches. Man, we're going on a tangent. Wow, like we went from Johnny Depp to these games, like Leo and Johnny Depp, man.
But what's the best Johnny Depp?
I want to say like The Secret Window. You remember that movie? The one by Stephen King?
I remember watching it when it first came out, but I have not.
It's been years, but I just remember it was like a mind fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was like.
I remember like the last scene where he like bites into the corn or like apple. I think it was a corn.
I think it was corn.
Yeah. It was like end credits.
End scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but ultimately the twist in that movie is what's crazy. Like he's actually like insane, and like that character that's in the movie that's like killing people was really him. Like I don't even remember that, but yeah, that was a huge twist. So that's right. What am I? All right, top 3. That's hard to choose, actually. Top 3.
Pirates.
Pirates is just up there. And what's weird, I'm very odd. Like, a lot of people say, like, oh, Pirates 1 is my favorite. But for some reason, I like Pirates of the Caribbean 2 the best.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not publicly agreed on. But to me,
I think the first 3 are pretty good.
Yeah, like the first 3, I didn't actually see anything after the first
me
3.
either.
Yeah, I didn't see, I think one's like Stranger Tides or something like that. I don't even know. Like, I thought they had one. I don't know. Somebody told me they had one with like mermaids in it, which I don't even know if it's the one I'm talking about now, but yeah. So
and one just came out.
Sweeney Todd's good, but then again, you got like musicals.
Yeah, I couldn't dip in too much on that one, but the visuals are pretty good. I think like Tim Burton made that.
Yep, Tim Burton. Oh, hey, that's another person just to get on too.
It's like all of his movies are like visually crazy. So and he teams up with Johnny Depp a lot, so that's kind of cool.
Well, Tim Burton's wife. Gosh. Right now I can't remember that actress's name. Forgive me. Like her name, like literally.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, she was married to Tim Burton in another life.
That would be a twist,
dude. Honestly, the only movie I love with like Rosie O'Donnell in it. So random. Harriet the Spy.
Oh yeah, that's classic Nickelodeon right there.
Complete classic.
Yep.
Like, I love it. Sorry, I'm like focusing now on finding this name. It's just gonna bother the hell out of me.
What does she do?
She's like in.
She's like art director, or is she?
No, she's like an actress.
Okay.
She's in Sweeney Todd. She's in Oh,
is she the main girl?
Yeah. She's oh my gosh, she's like the queen in Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, she had a big head in that movie.
Everyone, thank God for IMDb. Like, if my brain like starts hurting and I can't find anything, Helena Bonham Carter. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So she just gets a free ride. Man.
And I think they actually like don't quote me on this, but I think they broke up and they're still like make movies together. Like they're not actually together anymore.
Because it's all about the money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's in Fight Club. Like, okay, yeah, she's just Like, but she's in a lot of his own movies. Just most notably, Sweeney Todd and the Alice in Wonderland, the new one.
Yeah.
Which Alice in Wonderland, like, it's pretty good. Like, the first one, I didn't see the second one.
There's a second
of the
one?
newer one. Yeah, there's a second one. You're like, when did that happen?
Is it like legit, or is it like a spin-off?
No, like, it's like a legit second one that Tim Burton made. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no idea. I did not see it either. There's plenty of sequels. I was just like,
I don't know if I like Johnny Depp too much in that movie either. Just because his makeup.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
His makeup threw me off like pretty hard.
I don't know. A lot of people like the Alice in Wonderland, that new one, but yeah, I'm kind of partial to it. It's not like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I've seen it once in the theaters, and it was like a one and done.
Yeah, and then kind of like even going back to Leo though, like one movie that I was thinking in my head that I feel like is kind of underrated, but it's like a twist, is Shutter Island. Did you ever see Shutter Island?
Yeah.
That was one that was crazy too, where like
that twist on it too.
Yeah, yes, Inception. I love the ending of Inception. Spoiler alert again. I'm sorry guys, we're just going off on, but hopefully you haven't seen it. If you've seen Inception,
but was it a dream?
That's the part that's insane in that movie. Like when he spins like the little pendant, and then you see it like rocking, and then boom, the movie ends.
Yeah.
It's like, leave it up to your imagination.
That's the best way to end it, really.
I know. I agree. Like that. It's always tricky to end movies like that because you don't want the crowd to leave dissatisfied. But
yeah, I'm sure a lot of people left off like pissed off. Like, there's like, what? I just invested 2 hours for that.
I know, right? Yeah, there's plenty of people that are like that, but I appreciate the twist.
It's like the bigger picture. It's like the whole movie's just insane. Like the concept.
Yep. So that's why Inception's like super cool. But The Departed, like.
Oh yeah, it's 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. The Departed.
That was actually the first movie I put in here when we had we put the TV up.
Really?
Yeah, we put The Departed up.
Nice.
And then the cable guys came and they started watching it too. They're like, "Oh, I love this movie."
Yes.
And I was like,
it's like it became like its own like awesome gangster movie.
Yeah.
Because even Matt Damon is awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
Like as the bad guy.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Jack Nicholson. Oh yeah.
Obviously he
killed it.
Jack Nicholson's just Jack Nicholson. Like, he's just a complete badass in anything he does. But like Leo in it. But like I love the twist. Like when they. Spoiler alert again, guys. Just so you know, every single I'm just spoiler alert like ahead. Future spoiler alerts in right now. But like when Leo just like gets wrecked, head shot.
Oh yeah.
That to me, I was literally like jaw dropped. Like, wait, he's dead, right? Like I had to like process that.
They killed him
off. It was crazy, man. And Matt Damon ends up just. Mark Wahlberg. He was a great badass in that movie. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He was so epic.
Marky Mark.
He got his revenge. Solid revenge, super solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all these actors, dude. But I want to say, like I said, like if I could count the number of movies, like Gangs of New York, another favorite of mine. I don't know if you've really dabbled in that movie, but
I need to watch it all the way through.
Oh, it's really good. It's very historical, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously it's like a history-based type of movie, but you got Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
So, and that's another combo. That's like Johnny Depp with Burton is Scorsese with Leo. Like.
That's the power team.
Yeah, he made Aviator, he made Wolf of Wall Street, and he made Gangs of New York.
And they're working on a new movie together now too.
Oh. Oh my god.
Whatever that's about, it's probably gonna be awesome.
Right? Yeah. So. Whatever it is, it's gonna be dope. It's super exciting.
They got me no matter what it is.
I know, right? I'm like, take my money. Yeah, instantly. Now, I haven't been in the movies in a while though, but
no, this.
Practically straight robbery, but I'm not gonna go there. I guess. I love the I love the vibe of the movie theater. That's what's sad, but like I just wouldn't buy snacks there. Like you kind of have to eat before you go to the movie, so that you don't spend like a bunch of money. That's the part that I'm kind of more.
It's all really expensive. AMC is crazy expensive now.
Yeah,
it's just.
That's the part.
It used to be so cheap to go see a movie.
I know.
Like $5 or maybe even less.
Yep.
And then you would see a bunch, but now it's like, well, do I really want to pay $20 to see some movie that's probably gonna suck?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. I know. Imagine if we saw Jigsaw in theater.
No. No, I've seen like all of them. I'm like, well, that was kind of disappointing, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I guess I gotta see it for satisfaction purposes.
Yeah, it's like I'm just glad I saw it, but Was it really what I should have seen at the theater?
No, probably not. Not at all. I know. Speaking of, so let's go on another subject there, which we brought up Saw. So Saw's another movie that is crazy. So to our horror fans out there, or anybody who likes, I don't know, super bloody, gory movies, definitely Saw was a treat. For the most part, if you're a fan of those movies. Like, ultimately, yes, the concept is super fucked up, but I love the twists and turns of the series, like, itself, you know? Yeah,
there's a lot. It's not just a bunch of gore, though that is, like, the main attraction.
Yes.
But there is a story.
There's more to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, like, the greatest story ever told. But if you're engaged, I mean, it's entertaining.
Yes, it's entertaining. Like, sometimes, though, I've said this before, I don't know why in the world I got hooked onto it. It's really weird. It's almost like once you've seen, like, once you got to 4, you're like, I guess I just gotta keep going.
I just got, like, invested with, like, John Kramer, and then Hoffman pops up all of a sudden, you're like, oh, who the fuck's this guy? And all of a sudden he's an asshole, and you're like, all right, he's like a badass asshole.
Yes.
What is he gonna do next?
Yes.
It just keeps trailing on.
One of his best moments, Hoffman, was when he checkmated that other cop. Remember that guy was just on him, like he was like literally like cat and mouse happening with that. Gosh, I can't remember that cop's name, but he ends up crushing him at the end. Like literally, he just watches him just like
in Saw 4.
Saw 4. Yeah. That was like crazy, dude. He had to like one up him, and like Hoffman just kept winning.
He put him in that like the box head and filled it with water, and he just like cut his he jammed the pen through his throat.
Yes. Who was the guy though that he killed though? Where that scene where like he just gets crushed.
That's the guy. Yeah.
That's him.
He survived with the box. He was like, "Oh, you weren't supposed to survive."
Oh.
You know, because there was no way to escape that trap.
You're right. Got it. Okay. Yes.
So the whole movie, he's like talking like with no voice. Oh, like how'd you do that?
I know. Yeah.
Like all like weird voice.
Yeah. So that was a treat. But obviously 1 through 3 is definitely.
My thing is, if he were to get into that glass coffin, because he wasn't going to do it, and he put Kaufman in there, and then like that was supposed to save you. My question is, if he went in that himself, would he survive?
Right. Yeah. That's a good point.
Or does Hoffman be like, oh, it's not going to go down, and the whole thing's going to crush you inside of the coffin? Like, I don't know.
Plot holes.
Just plot holes.
Plot holes. He was like doing serious plot hole. I'm like, okay, yes. Yeah. So, yep. Jigsaw. The new movie, didn't see it, but Josh, you could elaborate on. It doesn't apparently connect.
It's like a different story. I mean, it's still based around John Kramer somehow.
Oh Lord!
It's like back in the day, based on him. You can come in.
Okay. Who's that hottie?
So like back in the day, it shows like flashbacks, but the whole movie's all right. The traps are decent until the end twist, and I'm like, wait, why is this happening?
Yeah,
it made me not care. I was like, it's like, who the fuck is this guy, and why should I care about what the fuck he's doing? Because it's all new people. You're not invested in them.
Right, that's what to say. Like all that years of investment.
Like what happened to Hoffman? Can we continue this, or did he die, or is it Gordon who's still alive? I don't fucking know. Right. So, but someone's still alive.
So they never mentioned like anything about Hoffman. None of that. Like it seemed erased. Wait, okay.
I want to say he got away. I want to say he didn't die.
So is Jigsaw a prequel, or it's literally after John Kramer's dead?
Yeah, it's after he's dead, but it's flashbacks when he was still alive.
Got it.
It's like both.
Got it.
Because I guess the guy, he's like trying to be a copycat of Jigsaw. So I don't know. I can say it's not the best in the series, by far, but it's also not the worst. I would say Saw 4, or no, Saw 5.
Those two like blend together in my brain.
4 or 5, honestly, not a big fan. Like one of them's good, one of them's not that great.
Yeah.
But
it straight up blends.
Saw 6 is pretty good with the carousel.
Yes.
It has the guy from Family Matters on the carousel.
Yep.
He gets shot in the stomach.
Yep.
But honestly, if you were to really look at these movies, they're not good. It's like the weirdest thing.
I know.
It's like I like them, but I they're not good.
Yes, yeah, it's like one of those
like a guilty
things,
pleasure.
dude. Exactly, that's how I feel about. I mean, like we've always been that way with certain horror movies. That like there's so many horror movies that are actually like not really good. Like, why did I watch all of Fred? I've watched all of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Every single
like
freaking
Chucky,
Jason, Child's Play. Now, Child's Play 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That.
I number
hands
2.
down, that's
Number
epic.
2 is.
Yes.
I gets it.
Yeah, Child's Play, but like.
Bride of Chucky was alright for the time.
It's classic.
It's classic. Yeah,
It's
like
just
Tiffany and all them.
It's just funny.
Seed of Chucky,
Oh, God.
laughable, terrible. Like
Glenda.
what was that? Like seriously.
It's a diarrhea shit.
And I've seen that probably more than any of them. The Seed of Chucky, because we had the little bootleg.
Oh my gosh! Right, I know, terrible, dude.
So
Like,
I'd watch that like every day, and I'm like, I couldn't stop watching it.
It started getting weird because like I almost felt like watching that movie like they really were scraping up this script like hardcore. Like they're like, we need to think of anything and everything to get this movie out there, because like the part where Jennifer Tilly is literally in the movie, even though she's the voice of Tiffany. Like, I'm like, you're running out of actors and ideas right now. Like, what is happening? It's crazy.
Yeah, I was not a big fan, but the newer one was. I think there's 2 newer ones.
I didn't see the very recent new one.
Yeah,
I saw the one before that, which I actually thought was
like
pretty
Curse
good.
of Chucky or
Curse of Chucky.
Yeah.
That's the one I last saw.
Yeah, I kind of liked that. It was. I mean, it was low budget, but it wasn't as bad as like Seed of Chucky or Bride of Chucky.
Right.
You know.
They just went on a different route with those 2 movies.
And his new one is like all CGI now.
Oh, so they went back to the
like CGI.
weird CGI
yeah,
look.
I don't know. And I think they're making a new one now, like a studio one. I don't know. It's just stop making them.
Size. I know. Just stop it. Just stop where you're at.
Just, we can cut on that one. Make a new Puppet Master if you're gonna make a new,
oh my gosh,
doll
Puppet
movie.
Master. I know, right? Like something that deserves it that hasn't at least been remade, because like even like Freddy, they remade Freddy and it wasn't good. Like I don't know.
You can tell they're trying to launch like a new series. But like no one liked that.
That project totally they didn't go on with it.
Because no one's David England, you know that's
I know.
that's Freddy.
Man, he just like killed.
This new guy
role.
wasn't like had a personality like David England, you know.
He wasn't unique to himself. He just seemed like more like a. I mean, I guess
they was trying to like be more realistic, I guess.
Yes. That was the problem I had with it, but no, like,
it's a movie that's already not realistic.
Right, like it's more about like the nightmares, like it's a nightmare-based movie where you honestly the concept of Freddy, like dude, like the concept of the movie is like awesome. That's why the first movie is insane, because like imagine not being able to sleep. That is like one of the scariest things ever. Because
you have to sleep.
You have to sleep. Your body is just going to go into like a psychosis where you can't get away from him.
And he gets to get like delusional anyway towards that.
Yeah, that to me is like genius. The concept of Freddy, and I would still watch them over. I want to say like okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. What would you say is like your favorite? Michael Myers, Jason, or Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger. Hands down.
He's just more of a personality. Jason,
he's funny too. Like he's a psycho and he's funny.
Yeah, right. Because I guess that's the thing about Jason and Mike Myers is that Michael Myers. Sorry, Mike Myers. Michael Myers is like they just have to be like the silent.
There's
antagonist.
No personality to freaking Michael Myers. I mean, he wears a mask. You can't see his emotions.
Yes.
You know.
Now, I do still want to see the new Halloween.
I heard that's awesome.
I didn't see it, which is really sad for me
Jamie
personally.
Lee Curtis back in the spotlight. 20 years later.
Yeah, because they kind of like erased everything that even happened after 1, which they kind of had to do because.
Oh yeah, everything is not canon anymore.
It was just getting really. Honestly, when they came out with like. They had to can, obviously, Halloween H2O, the name H2O. Oh my gosh. And then Halloween
like
Resurrection.
Rhymes.
That's the one with Busta Rhymes, Resurrection.
Yeah. What were they thinking?
Trick or treat.
Yeah, what?
Motherfucker.
This is so dumb.
I used to think he said Happy Halloween. Motherfucker. I can't even tell which one's better though, but I like trick or treat, motherfucker. I'm like that's so funny, dude. That is hysterical.
Yeah, I just remember watching all these like Freddy vs. Jason, terrible.
We just kept going.
Yeah.
We just kept going on those movies. Like we just kept watching it. And we're like, why am I watching this still?
Or remember Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, I think.
Oh. Generation, Next Generation.
Next Generation. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what am I watching right now?
He's a cross-dresser and then has like the Matthew McConaughey with like the robot leg.
Renee Zellweger, like, dude, that's like their startup movies. Kind of like Jennifer Aniston being in Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, that's weird too.
That's weird. Like, everybody's gotta have.
Oh, did you see the new Leprechaun trailer?
Oh, you're joking.
He's back.
They're making a new one.
Yeah.
Honestly,
official.
Hopefully the title's better than the second one.
It all looks bad.
Leprechaun, Back to the Hood.
Oh yeah, and Back to the Hood too.
Wait, is it Back to the? Is there two of those?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I just remember Back to the Hood too, and I'm like.
Yeah, that's the last Leprechaun I watched, and I was like, this can't be real.
I know. The first one's probably the only good one. Yeah, that's the only one that's good. Is the first one.
I'm waiting for Leprechaun in space.
Oh yeah.
Jason in space, or was that Jason X?
Jason X. I mean, I get where they were trying to go with that, and honestly, if it panned out better than it did, maybe it would have been worth it. I mean, I think the part 2 that's sad about the whole Friday the 13th series is like, I think they need to go back, which I heard that's what they're going to do, is do the original one over again with Mrs. Voorhees. Because remember they redid...
I kind of like the remake a little bit. I don't remember it.
I can't remember.
I remember it was like super violent and he was like faster. And I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they kind of canned it. Like, I feel like they canned
Yeah, they were supposed to make a sequel. I remember that was supposed to come out and just nothing.
Yeah, so...
Nothing. I remember trailer to that, and I see him like running through the forest. I was like, "Oh no way, he's coming back!" Like he's like super fast, and I was like, "This is gonna be awesome."
Yeah, that was actually the only good thing too about Jason X is like he was like super crazy. Like I
saw him like putting someone's head inside like nitrous oxide or something, and then like smash
freezes.
it.
Yeah. That was like, dude, that might as well be a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's a fatality. I was like, dude, that's like Sub-Zero.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's actually cool that they added him. He was in Mortal Kombat? Jason?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he's DLC.
Yep. Same with Alien.
And Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
And Leatherface.
They went through the whole 9 yards. But I guess like they have to have their that's so cool though, like to give those characters their fatalities. Because every move they have is like a fatality. Like
yeah, I remember when Freddy Krueger came on that. I was so excited.
I know, right? I'm like,
I never bought DLC until that point. I was like, I need to get Freddy.
Right? I'm like, okay, you guys bought me. You guys, or excuse me, you guys got me.
Mortal Kombat 9, dude, that's such a good game.
I know, right? Yes, I know. Now we're segueing into Mortal Kombat. Speaking of our
MK11.
Yep. Getting real excited now. You all should do yourself a favor and definitely look up the fatalities that are already out there. I know some people obviously don't want to like spoil the game and whatnot, but like if you look up the fatalities, it will just trigger you more to want to buy that game.
I think it spoils it a little bit, but it only shows like 4 different characters.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you're not seeing like every single fatality in the game.
Yes.
But it does give you a feel for like, and gets you some excitement. Like, I don't know, it's just so brutal.
I bet they have more fatalities anyways. Because I think like in that trailer.
They probably like babyalities and like the, all those like extra things.
Yeah. Yeah.
The friendships and like, hopefully they add all that cool stuff back in the game.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I think it's going to be like really, really awesome game.
Yeah.
The classic ones will forever be awesome. Favorite throwback one, definitely, like we talked about before too, is Mortal Kombat Deception.
Deception is really good.
Deception, like the story, the story in that one's really good.
Yeah, Deadly Alliance holds a place in my heart.
Deadly Alliance, yeah.
Played that
really
one.
Good one.
Played that one a lot.
Which one was the one where Luke Cage was like a zombie? Was that Deception?
That's Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance. Okay, yeah.
Like the first cutscene, they like snap his neck. I'm like, the frick?
Yes, I was like,
that was pretty serious.
Wow, you're gonna drop like one of the biggest faces in Mortal Kombat history. It was like, wow.
And I later found out you can unlock zombie version.
Yes.
And he's like the chains on him.
So
yeah, that was awesome.
Cool. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a really awesome.
That Bo Raicho, like the big guy that throws up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. He was in that game. Yeah, like Quan Chi.
Yeah, Quan Chi. I think. Yeah. No, it was the first of Quan Chi.
No, wait, what did? Oh.
I think that was when Quan Chi was first revealed in that game.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, who the frick is this guy? Like God of War looking guy.
I know. I know, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's like Kratos.
He does look like him. He's like Kratos' distant cousin from another universe. It's interesting because they have realms too in Mortal Kombat, and so does God of War. More mythological though, type of stuff like mythology. That's why the new one was awesome.
Kratos in the DLC in one of the Mortal Kombats?
You might be right.
That'd be pretty cool.
You might be right.
Was he in Soul Calibur?
If he was not, you're onto something, Josh.
You might be on Soul Calibur.
He was in something. He was definitely like an add-on to another game. You're right, though. It could have been Soul Calibur.
Because they were adding a bunch of people in that game.
Dang, man. Now I want to Google this. Because either if he really wasn't and we're just thinking this.
Because he's like a perfect fit for Mortal Kombat.
Dude, he would be so cool in that game. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. They need to do that. I don't know how they get the rights to that stuff, though, I guess. Like.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those things. Like, who knows? It's probably just so complicated to even, I don't know. Like, when they try to cross things, it's probably more of, like, contractual. There's so much contracts, I'm sure, that have to be, like, gone through, and it's making sure that other person that's letting their content get in there is getting profits off of it.
Yeah.
It's more complicated to just be like, yo, let's do a partnership. You know? Yeah. Crazy.
I know, like, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, how they have, like, so many licenses from, like, so many different people.
Yeah, and
different
luckily,
companies.
And I wonder if it's easier for them because they're all Nintendo. Like, well,
no, because there's like Final Fantasy characters.
You're right. True.
There's like Solid Snake's in there.
You're right. Yeah.
It's like, how are they getting these people?
You're right, because they're just on Nintendo. Like Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Like, well,
she got on Nintendo.
She got on Nintendo, right? So I just wonder if like the game. Well, it's Snake. So I guess like maybe your game will eventually be on Nintendo.
I mean there was Metal Gear Solid on GameCube.
Yeah.
So it's.
So I think like at least one game out of your entire.
Yeah, it's got to be on
group of
Nintendo.
Games. It had to have been with Nintendo at one point.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Kingdom Hearts is not going to Nintendo.
I know.
Could you imagine like Sora in Super Smash?
Dude, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh, I would totally like fangirl. Like it would be him all the time. Yeah, that would be so cool. That would be awesome to incorporate that. Yeah. So many characters that could be in Super Smash Brothers, but I'm definitely appreciative of the new one and what they've done with some of the characters. Even though a lot of them are throwbacks, it's just a lot of them like since Melee, like you've been wanting them to come back.
Yeah.
Or deserve to already be in the game, like King K. Rool.
I know.
Should have been in the game like years ago.
He's been so irrelevant for so many years.
I know.
Since like the 64, he hasn't been in a game, I don't think.
Such a good Donkey Kong. That's like one of my favorite ones. But one of the best stories too. And it wasn't an easy game. It was like up there with Banjo-Kazooie and all that came out on Nintendo 64.
Classic Rare right there.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Donkey Kong. Well, we're gonna wrap it up right now to eat some food.
Yeah.
Uber just came in and we had to leave her a big papa tip. We're gonna do that right now. Thank you for tuning in to Cheese in the Chat episode 1.
Yeah.
With special guest Amira.
Appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Yeah. Until next time, please subscribe, please follow, please hit that notification bell. We got you.
Yes.
We got you covered. And cheese all the time. Drop some cheese in the chat. We love cheese.